Okay students, let's discuss about the nodes. Nodes is the region where the chances of finding the electron is zero. Probability of finding the electron is zero. So there are two kinds of node. One is a radial node. Just note this down. One is radial node and other is angular node. Okay, by definition this is a plane. Okay, this is a plane which is passing through an orbital. Which is a plane passing through orbital, and having zero probability of finding electron on that plane. This is also known as a nodal plane. Okay, and this is radial node. It is a spherical surface. Okay, radial node is a spherical surface for any orbital. It is a spherical surface where, or spherical region, we'll write spherical region. Okay, this will be a good word. Spherical region where probability of finding electron is zero. Now if we talk about the formulas, then formulas for this radial node is given as n minus l minus 1, and for the angular node it is just given by l. Means over here angular node will just depend on the shape of the orbital, right? And here radial node will depend in which shell it is present, right? So, and if we talk about the total number of the nodes, so if I talk about the total number of the nodes, in a given orbital, that is radial node and the angular node, it is n minus l minus 1 plus l, which is equal to n minus l, right? So that is how you can find the total number of node. Let's go into the understanding of this. What is the actual meaning of the radial node? I'll keep this definition as it is and we'll try to understand in this much space whatever is there. Let's talk about the 2s orbital, or let's start with the 1s orbital. 1s orbital means it is this 1s orbital. This is a region where the chances of finding the electron is zero. If I use that formula n minus l minus 1, if I use this formula, the radial node means I am starting from the nucleus and I am going outside, right? In between, if I am finding any spherical region where there is a zero probability of finding the electron, then that is called as a radial node. Means in this case there is zero radial node. Means if we talk n is equal to 1, l is equal to 0, and minus 1, how much it comes to? 0, right? So if I talk about the 2s orbital will be slightly bigger. It will be a slightly bigger, right? So if we talk about this, and this is a nucleus where the chances of finding the electron is maximum, and I'll write a small region around this, right? This is how the orbital, this is a region where the chances, or a spherical region where the chances of finding the electron is zero in this region. So we go from here center to the outside. So this is the radial node. There is one radial node. If we do by calculation, this is 2 minus 0 minus 1. So this is equal to 1 radial node. Same way there is a 3s orbital, then it is still bigger, it is bigger, and it is this way. Okay, this is the nucleus. There will be one nodal region, then there will be a second nodal region. This is a rough idea about what is a node. There are two nodes. So here 3 minus 0 minus 1, right? So which is equal to 2 nodes in this. Which node? Radial node. Let's discuss this later. Then if it is a 2p orbital, if I talk about a 2p orbital, then let's say this is a 2p orbital, and this is a region where the chances of finding the electron is maximum. How many radial node will be there? This is a center, and if we go away from the center, there will be zero radial node for the 2p orbital. Why? Because n is 2, minus l is 1, and minus 1. So this is equal to, by the formula, there is 0 radial node. But if I consider a 3p orbital, which is still bigger, then how many radial nodes? There should be at least one. Yes, there will be one radial node. And how it will look? This is three-dimensional region. So this is 3 minus 1 minus 1, which is equal to 1. So this is the region where the chances of finding the, like, this is again a spherical region where the chances of finding the electron is 0, right? So this is how we describe the radial node. Now coming to the angular node. Now angular node, if we describe for a s orbital, means s orbital is spherical, whether it is 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, any of the orbital. If it is a s orbital, it is a spherical orbital, and you try passing a plane through this, you won't find a single plane which will pass through it, and it will have a 0 probability of the finding electron, right? So this is 0 angular node for a s orbital. For s orbital there is 0, I will say 0 angular node, right? And s value, L value for the s orbital is 0, and it is also given how to find the angular node. It is L, and radial node is n minus L minus 1, right? So for the p orbital it is what? You take one of the p orbital, let's say pz orbital I am taking. This is what the pz orbital. So there is at least one plane which you can pass through this p orbital, right? There is one plane which you can pass through this p orbital. That's why this p orbital will have one angular node, right? When you talk about a d orbital, what is the shape of the d orbital? Let's take this dxy orbital. If I am taking, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. So this is the dxy orbital, right? This is one axis. You can pass one plane through this and another plane through this. So there are two angular node or a two nodal plane for a d orbital. Same way, f orbital, there will be a 3 angular node. So this is the things about the nodes.